How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here, and it's time to get into Charmed. It's episode 21 of season 4. It's the penultimate episode of the season. And yeah, after the next episode, I believe we'll be halfway done with Charmed entirely. So we're getting to that point where it's just really, really overwhelming about the fact that I'm halfway done with what has been a amazing show. And the question is, though, are we done with the Source? Because we had, with the last episode, the Source being vanquished. It was a very difficult decision, of course, for Phoebe. It was a decision of her sisters versus Cole. And with Paige and Piper trying to anchor Phoebe back, there came all kinds of difficulty on Phoebe's end of things. So, especially with her obligations to serve Cole, but also her obligations as a sister of the Charmed one. So, yeah, and we had a very, very crushing ending, of course, after Phoebe did vanquish him. But we dealt with him once before, and obviously he came back. So, hopefully it's not a case of third time is the charm, and, you know, you wasted your second chance, Mr. Source. So, yeah. With that said, though, let's get into this episode of Charmed. It's episode 21 of season 4. Let's go.
Don't let her take my baby! Don't let her take my baby! Don't let her take my baby!
You know, the scary thing is that could be a premonition, I'm just saying, given Phoebe's nature, but let's just chalk it up to a really, really bad dream.
He was so quiet during dinner that, I swear I could hear his stomach digesting.
Oh,
I always prefer quiet men. They make good listeners.
What's that, dear?
Is he playing, banter, the relationship banter between these two? Love it.
To you for the last few weeks. And you were right. And I want to clear the air right now.
You're really sweet, and I appreciate the gesture, but everything is totally fine.
She's not petty, she's more so sympathetic towards you. Just gone through a very, very tough ordeal.
Oh.
Seer, I didn't see your name on the guest list.
Always
I didn't see your name on the guest list.
Not the best timing. What brings you here?
A vision. I
was chosen by these leaders.
But you have no direct lineage to the Source by blood or by magic.
This kid does. Oh, shit.
You have until tonight to bring us the Source's heir. Or the throne belongs to Dane.
Shit. What?
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 What's wrong?
hot flash. A very.
Was that a reaction from the kid? Whoa! Nelly!
Hi.
Hey, she definitely saw that one.
Here you go. Here.
What happened?
That's a good question. What happened?
And I'm all good, so this baby has a lot of good in him.
What if there's not?
Then there will be. My love was able to save Cole. It'll save our son.
But
too.
what if this kid is too pure
No,
or
we'll make it.
I don't know.
Okay?
Pure evil.
Needs vacation time.
Them two to
can't
get her
guess, I
clothes,
can't.
I'm guessing.
Thank you.
Bitch!
Yeah! Woo! Daryl nearly became a pancake there! Jesus!
It has to look like Cole left in a hurry. That means packing up all his stuff.
Ah, so you have to make it very inconspicuous rather than, hey, we just vanquished him.
You okay?
Yeah.
Down. Boom.
Thanks.
You can tell he's getting a bit more used to it.
Go away that easily.
So do I.
Wholesome.
Murdering.
Oh my god! Damn, Paige is just getting it today. But I'm wondering if this is because she had a real bad vibe about Cole.
Okay, so now what? She doesn't know the combination. We don't need it.
Blast it.
Safe door.
Oh my god! Right. Don't go evil, Paige. Do not go evil, because you would be very handy in a heist.
Can't have him.
I only want what's mine.
Yeah, the kid's not yours. Power free, I guess. Ooh, nasty!
You got enough ear left to make another batch of that potion?
Yes.
Then do it. You're gonna hit the Book of Shadows and you're gonna figure out a way to control Chucky there.
I can't. I told Mars I'd made him at missing persons in a half an hour.
I'm sure Chucky was a toy.
Fine, just as long.
The source had it forged from unbreakable magic. Nothing can escape it.
Yes, I know. It was some of my best work.
Excuse
That's
me.
right. I
Oh.
built your prison, and my magic alone has the power to free you.
Oh boy.
The source would never allow it.
The source is dead.
Yeah, there's a bit of
I
a
can
problem
give you
there.
freedom and down to the underworld. It is the only way that my magic can work. That shouldn't
Oh
be hard
no.
for you.
Oh no.
A demon who has swallowed worlds.
Galactus?
My husband's a great guy, but I would advise you not to say anything negative about him right now.
Listen, ma'am, I'm gonna call him as I see him. You turn up pregnant and he takes off.
Oh, yeah, and he's none the wiser about this baby being well, oh. Ooh.
Make it go out. I can't make it go out.
Oh my god!
He asked me if I had suffered any serious blows to the abdomen. He seems to think it would be difficult,
Not
if not
impossible.
impossible.
Nothing's impossible. I don't believe the word impossible exists, okay? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something.
Just try to breathe through it. Breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, it's understandable. Oh my! Snoke, what are you doing here?
Hey!
For me, I'll always find you.
Baby, I love
Lovely.
you.
Oh my! Ah! No! I mean, oh shit.
So what, are you into some kind of dominatrix thing now?
Ah!
You're not the sister I expected, but you'll do.
Sorry I can't stick around. But you're creeping me out anyway.
She can't get out.
Will come to me as soon as she gets my message.
What message?
That, oh no. That Paige has been captured. Come down voluntarily and we won't kill her.
Come with me now, or your sister dies. You've already seen how.
There's a bit of Arnie coming out this guy.
Doesn't matter.
Come with me if you want to live.
The only chance left.
No. You letting...
Baby, don't!
Shit, holy fuck! And he was...
Baby, nobody's ever been able to vanquish that demon.
Yeah, he
You realize
was
what you just did?
someone that even the source was... Oh.
Stay away.
Ah! Oh my god.
My baby.
Oh my god, that is fucked.
He was never yours or Cole's. From the moment of conception, this baby was mine.
That is fucked.
I brought the council a gift.
She's only just solidifying her claim further and further.
Charmed ones.
It's okay. The baby wasn't mine.
What do you mean?
The baby was never mine. From the moment it took over, it just felt like this black hole of evil. Totally soulless.
Because it was a subjective
Baby?
Yeah.
Told you so.
Ah, there it is. Best to have a bit of a laugh before you might get killed.
Use your magic in here, it'll just bounce off and probably kill us.
Repeat.
They're not gonna see this like, oh, a third charmed one.
There. Seer is being coordinated as the new source.
No one's batting an eye to Piper being here.
Oh,
You can tell no one's batting an eye to Piper being here because they're just mesmerized by this light display. There we are.
What an unexpected surprise.
Will set us free. Power 3 will set us free. Power 3 will set us free.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
Power 3 will set us free. Power 3 will set us free.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, man! Holy shit.
Where'd everybody go?
How many times have we vanquished the Source now?
3.
Yeah, this
Who's
is
counting.
this is
Did we
free.
get him?
I think that would be safe to say, based on how the elders are reacting. It's like a holiday up there.
The elders are just popping the champagne like, get in!
Let's not. Line isn't supposed to end with us.
Phoebe.
And plus, there's gonna be a guy for
found
Phoebe,
this
maybe.
in a cool safe.
For Paige as well.
Is for you.
Please don't cry. I was dead before I met you. I was born the day you loved me. And my love for you will keep me alive. Help me.
No, no, no. No, this ain't Cole. I think there is more than, you know, him being kept alive. You know, him saying, you know, you'll love me, you'll keep me alive, etc. Yeah, there's okay. So what the heck is going on now? That's my question, because Cole is apparently alive, maybe? I don't know. It could be another doomsday situation, if you get the reference. Pain. But yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna close off season 4 on that note, with Cole. So that's going to be interesting to explore. So yeah, it was very great to have, you know, with the seer and I guess the subjects of the Source. It was great to visit that after the Source was, well, seemingly vanquished. Of course, there was an attempt. There was an attempt for the coronation to go into effect, and the seer ultimately standing tall by stealing Phoebe's kid, which, you know, it was pretty dark. And I felt like there was a bit more potential for this storyline in some semblances, but yeah, it was pretty dark with the seer stealing the kid ultimately. So and it became her own undoing. So yeah, but I mean, it was Dane. I think that was his name. Yeah, it was Dane or her really, and or the kid, should I say? And this would be a very ultimate way to stand to become the new Source, to stand tall. So yeah. But yeah, I did like, of course, the power free spell coming in clutch really. A very risky move, of course, bringing Piper down here, but it proved to pay off really well. So yeah, but like I said, I feel like with some aspects things did seem a bit rushed, and I felt like there could have been more to delve into, like especially with Phoebe's kid. But also with that demon that even the Source was a bit skeptical over in regards to how much power he had and all of that. It made it he like the way that we were you know, the way that we were being introduced to him and the way he was being described sounded like, okay, well, he could be a very credible adversary maybe for, you know, future seasons. So, yeah, I'm gonna call him Snoke. Arnie Snoke. Cause there was a line that just sent me, I'm like, oh god, what's with the Arnie? And then he just dresses like Snoke. Look, just Google it from The Last Jedi, and Yeah, am I wrong? Tell me when I'm lying. But yeah, I felt like they could have done a bit more with him because, like I said, the way they kind of hyped him up. Okay, well, you know, he could be a very, very pivotal character in the future. So yeah, but yeah, of course, he was being used as a way to steal. Ultimately, Paige. The plan would be was for Phoebe, but yeah, that kid had it out for Paige, which we'll get onto in a moment. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I felt like there could have been a bit more potential for the kid as well. I mean, it did seem a bit that they glossed over the kid. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like it was a very, very like interesting element to have, you know, the kid just attack everyone really. Even though I don't think it would have. I mean, I'm guessing magical means or whatever magic, but even though it shouldn't like have, I guess, a conscience at this moment. Yeah, like any kind of criticism or anything like that, any kind of negative vibes, really, that were being, you know, that were being had against one or even both of their parents. The baby just acted out, so that's why Paige was just being attacked left, right, and center because of the fact that she had it out for Cole. So yeah. As well as the cold conditions, did not like that, obviously. But yeah, like any kind of threat to, I guess, itself, as well as any kind of like negative vibes that were being thrown around, mainly for Cole, I would say, because you had that inspector who was talking shit about Cole, and kid didn't like that, and like I said, Paige had it out for Cole. Yeah, the kid was not having any of it. But as I said, I think with this episode, it would have been very, very interesting if they played it out, because of the fact that obviously with the kid having ties, with it being related by blood to the source, that does pose a very, very dangerous element, of course, when the kid is brought into the world. But at the same time, there is that hope, and Phoebe had, like, especially with how she viewed Cole, there is that hope that the kid could be good. If there is some, you know, good influence, which, you know, the kid would have with Leo, with the Charmed One. So yeah, I think that could have opened some doorways, really, in terms of a very, very interesting storyline. So, of course, there was this idea of trying to make the kid evil, you know, with these last few episodes, especially with the tonic and all of that. But yeah, it is this idea on, you know, is this, I mean, like I said, even with influence pre-birth, it would be a very, very interesting area to explore, because it does go to that argument, is it, like, no one's, you know, truly born evil. Yeah, this kid is going to be, if anything, the product of the source. But this is what I'm saying in regards to, I feel like there could have been a very, very interesting area to explore about, yeah, this kid is, I guess, essentially the child of the source. But it doesn't mean that he is fated to be evil, especially if there's good influence there. So just like how I guess Sia tried to influence the kid in a bad way, especially with the tonic. So yeah, but yeah, it was like I said, it was very, very dark with the Sia and all of that. of course, trying to take the kid, so, or at least she did take the kid, and it became her own undoing. Obviously, Phoebe was having issues as well with her acting out, with her attitude and all of that, so, yeah. But I felt like with the seer, she wasn't able to handle things. With Phoebe, she might have. So, yeah, but no, like I said, I felt like it. I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like, you know, this could have gone into a very, very interesting direction had they kept the baby, or if, like, after the seer was defeated, the baby would return to Phoebe. So, yeah, because I feel like this would have been a very, very interesting element, like, especially if this kid, you know, grows up, like, he's destined to be the, you know, well, if anything, the ultimate source, I would say. But this kid just doesn't want, maybe this kid just doesn't want to be evil and all of that, so, but, yeah, it was a very, very interesting element, of course, to explore, with Cole now being defeated. We've got to, of course, tie up any other loose ends out there, because, you know, I was thinking, okay, so what are we going to do with these next 2 episodes now that Cole, aka the Source, has been defeated? And I just didn't think about the seer and, you know, the rest of the subjects, and now that's been, you know, put to bed, so... and now we've got Cole lingering in the background, seemingly, so that's going to be very interesting to explore, because you know, what exactly is that going to be about? I guess we're going to have to, you know, wait and see. So yeah, but yeah, I also found it very interesting in regards to the seer making mention about the fact that, you know, the baby was never yours, and so, and I think that plays in relation to how she orchestrated everything in making sure that things would go to hell in terms of, you know, this dark wedding, in terms of, like, the pregnancy anyways. You know, if it wasn't for her, then, you know, this, like, well, this episode would not have happened and all of that. The kid, would not be on the verge of becoming ultimately evil, etc., etc. So, I think with her trying to take, I guess you could say, trying to take custody of the kid, it's supposed to pay relation in terms of how she's influenced everything. Thus, she is truly the mother of this kid. She's the one that can take like, she can take credit really for everything that has happened in terms of ever since, you know, Cole and the Source were a thing, and all of that, with the baby, with the wedding, etc., etc. So yeah, I think that was, of course, the intent, and it really hits well because of the fact that, you know, she's evil, and she feels like, well, if it weren't for me, so yeah, and she has manipulated events, so yeah, but yeah, there was also the subject of Piper and the fertility situation, and about the fact that there is that difficulty there with Piper potentially getting pregnant. So now, like I said, this whole season, there have been teasers to Piper and Leo, or Piper expecting to have a kid. And there were, of course, explanations and all of that in regards to, you know, she's taken, you know, maybe one too many blows in the abdomen area, etc., etc. I'm just saying, Leo could heal that area. I'm kidding. No. Like I said, all season long, there has been teasers in regards to the prospect that they are going to have, that they are going to be parents to be. Now, Now, I feel like this is a way. I mean, obviously, this plays in parallel to Phoebe and her kid, but I feel like this is a way to give us one final obstacle to you know, kind of get us, like with the last episode. Like the last episode, we're gonna have Piper discover she's pregnant, and it's gonna be happy days, etc. So I feel like this is a way to kind of give us like this kind of false defeat, I guess you could say, by Piper receiving this news and you know, feeling dejected. But also, I don't think they're gonna do a double whammy like that with Phoebe. She's just lost her kid. I don't think they're gonna do a double whammy like that, where it's gonna be like, well, you could certainly try, but it's not gonna be possible. And even Piper has said it's just gonna be a bit more difficult. And even so, there's gonna be still other options. So I feel like we're gonna end this season on a positive note with them too. I use that term literally. So, but no, I don't think they're gonna double whammy us like that. So, like I said, this whole season we've been teasing with them two being parents to be, and I feel like that call that Piper received is one final, I guess, hurdle before we do have affirmation that Piper is pregnant. So, touch wood on that one. But yeah, a very, very good penultimate episode, which has us very, very curious in terms of what the heck is going on with Cole. So it'll be interesting to explore. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!